I'm Matthew, and in today's video we'll be looking at the progress of how I made my art submission into the Halloween bloxburg competition. First of all, I am extremely happy that I won the competition, even though I hadn't planned on attending the contest or competition. The announcement was made at 1 p.m. and I noticed it at 7 p.m. so I thought that I wouldn't have enough time to make it. And another reason was I thought that I was an unexperienced drawer, which I still am, and thought that it would be pointless as there will be more experienced drawers that would surely win. I said to myself I should give it a try, as I drew a few days ago, like I said. So I started drawing at 8 p.m. and then went to sleep at 9:30 p.m. On the first day, I made a quick sketch of what I wanted to include. I thought of the ghost hunt game. I didn't know the details about it, so I had to play a game or two and look at YouTube videos, as I farmed most of the tickets by trick or treating. And on the first day as well, I made the outlines of the drawing. During the time when I was sick and taking my antibiotics, which were the probable cause, I also had sleep issues, so the next day I woke up at 5 a.m. and then went to drawing. I started making the texture of the fence, walls, and floor, which took a bit of time, but at least it wasn't plain. In the meantime, when I'm making the textures, I wanna talk about the bloxburg competitions before this one. As you might know, all of them were building competitions, so the ones that you make in bloxburg in build mode. I didn't do it because of the money. I sort of wanted the rank, which doesn't mean anything if I think about it now. You just have some shiny thingy in your description. I just checked if the tickets arrived, and they actually did. Anyway, the main point I wanted to say, my opinion is not many people attend this competition as the building ones. I'm not sure if that's true. And another thing is, whenever I was building for the competition, I had a weird feeling in my chest and my heartbeat was slightly higher, and I felt, I don't know, I just felt stressed and hurried while drawing this. I felt calm, I didn't think about the competition at all, I just had fun. Time went by very quickly, and I didn't have to do it for the whole month. I'm not sure if I will be comparable to the other builders who built the detailed stuff if I didn't make videos or didn't post that frequently. If I had joined and spent the entire month building, I would lose motivation and wouldn't want to build in bloxburg for a while like I did in summer, even though it wasn't detailed. I'm currently deciding whether to not post videos for a month, maybe less, and make a detailed exterior of a cottage, winter cottage. I already found pictures that I would follow, and then probably make an interior of the cottage. Yeah, we'll see, but that won't be heading for the competition as I don't know what the theme will be. Even though I'm a perfectionist, I didn't use a ruler to make things straight or even. At least I think I'm a perfectionist. Maybe you can see that the fence isn't perfect, but I used a ruler for the floor. I know that I played a lot with shadows, which no one will notice much. I think they made an impact on the overall look. If you are in the Discord server and follow the server announcements, then you might know that the competition was expanded to the next day, and that's something that gave me a chance of winning. I moved on to making the graffiti on the wall. The idea of replacing the eye with a ghost came after making the graffiti. I probably had a different point of view than yesterday. I chose the character to be a noob because it's one of the easiest characters to draw. I didn't want to make hair, other materials for a t-shirt and jeans. Only after making the noob with the ghost sketching machine, I noticed it's pretty weird that there's a graffiti behind them that has the ghost catcher thingy as well. That was my after process, but it's part of the ghost hunt. We are nearly reaching the end of the first part, which I submitted on the first day before they extended the deadline. I don't have an idea if I would win without any decorations on the side. It's pretty funny to me that I noticed a few details that I would fix after submitting. When I thought that the drawing is finished, I started having that weird feeling in my chest or gut probably. I felt stressed, but for the whole morning I didn't feel stressed, so that's good. Of course that I made a few versions before submitting it. I noticed that the shadow is missing. Oh no, this is too dark. I don't know, this is glowing too little. And then I made a watermark which I didn't keep to the second submission. The first version before editing. Like I said, I noticed that I didn't put a watermark there. Then I noticed that there is a shadow missing, that it looks too plain. Then I noticed that there is a glowing thingy which shouldn't be there. It looked like a shadow wasn't there at all. Constant tweaking, constant saving, and constant checking it on my computer. I also made a message for it, but it wouldn't allow me to send text with the image. Yeah, this was my first official submission. I cropped it, if you can see. I had mixed thoughts when reading the information that it's postponed, but later in the evening I decided to make it more detailed and put a few decorations on the sides and tickets as well. I made a pumpkin which I duplicated and made it into a smaller one. I hope that they don't look the same, but yeah, that was my laziness. Then I made a box. I think that I put the things there that are in the actual game of Ghost Hunt, but I'm not entirely sure. I know that there are pumpkins and bowls of candy, maybe cauldrons of candy, which I did after that. I wasn't able to make the legs of the cauldron, so I abandoned that. I completely forgot that I wanted to include the tickets. I don't know if I realized that shortly after submitting the image, or if I realized it just when I was drawing. I called it a day because I thought that I would have another point of view tomorrow, which I did. I added a lot of shadows everywhere. I remade the glowing effect of the tickets. Overall, I'm glad that I attended it. I gained experience from it, and I surely made some preferences which I would like when choosing an app to draw in. I was using Sketchbook and also use Sketchbook for the profile picture. It's available on the App Store, but I'm not sure if it's available on the Google Play Store. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know that it's a shorter one. This is the final result, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye!